Is this winter gonna be busy with real estate or dead? Let's find out. Hey, welcome back. Doug Trevino, Keller Williams Realty here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, greater West Michigan area. Wanted to do just a very quick update regarding this winter that's coming up. We're obviously approaching into winter. It's late October right now, but that's something to consider as we're getting closer to that. Couple of things to be noted. There are some varying degrees in terms of weather, of what kind of winter we're going to have. Is it going to be an incredibly snowy and cold winter with a lot of precipitation, or is it going to be more milder winter? They say it's a pretty big toss-up. They're leaning toward a heavier winter, more precipitation and colder than usual, but anything can change. So at this stage, and it is Michigan, so count on a heavy winter, and if it's anything less, then you're pleasantly surprised. With real estate, in terms of real estate, put weather aside, that will not have an impact in terms of if things are selling. We have still so many buyers coming into West Michigan, pushing to get a house. The volume of buyers has gone down, but let me put this perspective on it for you. This past spring, summer, and fall, like last spring, summer, and fall, it has been an insane amount of buyers. I mean, crazy. So if you had, a property listed and you've got, 20, 30 showings that first day or that second day, and it's off the market right away, full or over list price. I mean, that's kind of the things we were seeing, depending on the property, but that's kind of the things we were seeing generally in our area. Now, wintertime doesn't mean it's a dead drop and there's nothing. No, it just reduces a bit. I think it reduces from an insane amount of buyers and an insane amount of activity to a very busy and just over insane. I mean, not really insane, but just a little over insane. It's still gonna be busy, especially hotbed markets, hotbed neighborhoods are gonna see a lot of activity. They're gonna have, you're gonna list and still get a lot of activity. My prediction is we're still gonna be looking at an under 30 day. I don't know that we're gonna see a whole lot of, off market within 2 hour situation. It's still very possible. But we're slowing down a tad bit. It's like going from 120 miles per hour down to 90 or 80 miles per hour. Still fast, but not crazy fast. So don't let that hinder you if you're a seller and you're thinking, oh, I've got better weight. That's not necessarily true. You could still get a heck of a list price. People are dropping prices, and you'll hear some people, I've seen some people on YouTube or elsewhere kind of mention that in the real estate business. Well, prices are dropping. Well, perspective on that too. A lot of the properties that are dropping their price now as winter's approaching, in my opinion, and I've seen some of these, they're either A, overpriced, they haven't sold yet, and so they're realizing, oh my gosh, everybody else is selling and we didn't, so we better come down to reality and drop our price. That kind of goes into the statistics of drop prices. The other one I'm seeing too is a lot of these unique homes, maybe even were competitive with everybody else's price, but A, they were much bigger than everybody else, and they were already offered a great deal, but much bigger, and there's not that big of a market for it. At least the buyer market niche is a lot smaller. Those homes are going to need a lot more time on the market because, again, the buyer you're looking for is a little bit, rarer to find, so you're waiting to market to them or them to come to the market. You're seeing them drop price to, increase value and say, hey, buy the house. Those are the folks that need to sell. They're in a position they kind of have to, based on their situation. So we're seeing those. That doesn't mean that prices are going down, because they sure aren't. And they're not going to go down. We're going to see a gradual increase this winter, smaller, and then hopefully we don't see a massive spike in the spring. I think we're still going to see that gradual increase. So if you're a seller, great time to have the house on the market. If you're a buyer, great time to jump in while the insanity has gone down a bit. You get in there, and maybe you don't have to jump onto a property within the first 2 hours of it being listed to jump in for a showing and then pray that you get it, to make an offer and you could beat somebody else. You may not be in that place. So good time for buyers, good time for sellers. Winter's approaching. My opinion, I hope we have a very snowy winter. I love them. My kids love them. They're great. I've said that before. But that's it for now. Any questions? If you're a buyer, give me a call. If you're a seller, give me a call. Let's talk about either A, listing your house, or B, finding a house for you here in West Michigan. My number, as usual, contact below, is all down below. You can see it there. Email, text, website, phone, whatever you need to do. Get a hold of me. And after that, nothing else. Give me a call. if you have any questions, and that's the end of this video. Bye-bye.